Good morning. How are we this quarantine? Who am I kidding? It's afternoon. I can usually judge how well the day is gonna be based on the severity of my night sweats and my face stubble. Yeah, insomnia was pretty bad last night. Quarantine. But I am really thirsty. And I need to bathe. Be right back. Good afternoon. I am now refreshed and bathed. Just so you know. Yeah, and even though we're in this quarantine, I am going to do something with this. I did put some moisturizer on already. I know some people think I look very young for my age. The secret is genetics and of course moisturizer. Lots and lots of moisturizer. My grandmother, who taught back in England a health and beauty class at, I think it was Reckitt and Coleman company, where she taught young ladies proper manners. How to do the makeup, how to, walk with a book on their head, how to cross their legs properly, all the basics that we do need to know. But she did teach me, never tug on the eyes too much, moisturize a lot around the eyes, all over the face, always push up, mind your manners, your P's and Q's, especially when answering the telephone. She would always correct me on that. But yes, so I am using Super BB Insta Ready Physicians Formula. It has different shades right now because I did move to Southern Oregon that has just a bit more sun than Seattle, and I'm not my pasty white self anymore, even though I do wear a lot of sunscreen as well, because I could hear my grandmother yell at me, she found out I was in the sun, I better be covering up. Just because she had such beautiful porcelain white skin. She claimed she was never in the sun and never drank a sip of alcohol, which I don't know how much of that I believe, but always treat your skin well, which I haven't. I do have some sun damage and some weird, gross that are starting, like little skin tags, which I should really get looked at because my grandfather did have some skin cancer. He had to get removed on his nose. But yes, so I'm not gonna put much on because where do I have to go? We're stuck. Well, I can always walk down, do the mile walk to his mailbox and back, but I still won't see anyone. Except for maybe some deer and wild turkey and maybe a coyote. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. I just do this for me because when we're going through certain things like this, it's always good to do something that makes you feel good and a little bit of a routine, right? So I just do this to get a little bit of the red out because I do have hormonal face hair. Thanks to my Jewish side. I remember some of my visits back in England, looking at my Jewish cousins and like all their chin hair and them complaining, oh, I need to get waxed. And I think I remember one of my cousins, her husband helped her tweeze a few hairs off her chin because she couldn't go to get it waxed in time. And I'm like, find you a man that will tweeze your chin hairs. That's true love. So, does this look okay? Beautiful. We're just going to get, yeah, I get a lot of hairs down here, right here, and a little bit over here, and like up through here. It's really annoying. It's very patchy. I'm sure I could grow more hair than some men and make them jealous. But my brothers, they can't really grow full beards. It's very patchy for them as well, so thanks genetics. love ya. But hey, at least I don't wrinkle as much. I mean, my grandmother, when she was 80, she looked about 60, so I think I'm going okay. Right? Anyways, not bad. We'll just add a little bit of blush. I got this one in an Ipsy bag. GG Gorgeous, does it say? The only blush, pride. Indeed. A little pride with your appearance goes a long way. Now does it? Anyways, I know this channel is kind of barely getting started. It's been quite a journey. A lot has happened and continues to happen because that's just my life. Nothing ever stops, does it? Going to curl my eyelashes because I do have quite a bit of eyelashes, but much like the hair on my head, they've gone gray, as well as my eyebrows, and it's probably about time I dye my eyebrows again. Some mascara. What does this say? Wander Beauty Mile High Club. Anyone? But yes, I started letting my hair grow out about a year ago when I was really sick. I just decided no more chemicals, and that included my hair. And I eventually was gonna let it grow out, but not so soon. I didn't think it would look right, because my face does look quite young, and everyone can never guess my age, and it's just kind of a vanity thing, really. But it's almost my birthday, Cinco de Mayo. I'll be 45, and why not? I'm rocking it, right? Did I do a good enough job? Who cares? Where am I going? And then Burt's Bees Natural Lip Shine because I need some moisturizer and a little bit of color on my lips. But yeah, with my hair journey, my hair's been all sorts of colors. My natural hair color is like a dark brown. I was born with jet black hair and like 2-3 inches of it. Like, I've never been bald. And then it turned very blonde. So as it was growing out, apparently it was blonde on top and black at the ends, and everyone thought that my mother had dyed my hair when it was just natural. And then as I got older, it went from blonde to like a light brown, and then it just kept getting darker and darker again, with some kind of red tints in it. And then when I was about 18, I found my first gray, and just kind of slowly continued with that. And I used to say, it was probably because of my mother stressing me out, but in reality it's genetics, and actually part of the gene mutation that I recently found out about that I have. Gray hair, premature gray hair is part of it, because it's a vitamin deficiency. I think it's vitamin B deficiency. So 40% of the population has a variation of this gene mutation, MTHFR, and a good portion of us just gray prematurely. So that's what you get. It's beautiful though. So what I did a few years back, I remember my hair was still like almost black when I turned 40, when I went to Spain and Portugal. Every year I try to go somewhere for my birthday. It's a tradition because I believe if you travel outside the country for your birthday, you only get younger, and I think it worked. But this year I'm just aging a little bit because I have to stay here in place, no passport. So maybe it was when I was turning 43, I went to Bali. I think just before that I started lightening my hair. I used Color Oops to get the box dye, lift the box dye color out. And it was gradual. I had to keep doing it. and I would lighten my hair and it would turn like a kind of orangey blonde, and then I'd cover it back over with, I think I did like a burgundy for a short time, I did like a reddish brown for a short time, and then I started going like a dark blonde rose color, which was kind of cute. What else have I had? I don't know, but as I like would color the color out, I would put a lighter color in. And then I decided I always wanted like lavender purple hair, so I did that at the beginning of last year, but I was starting to get really sick, and I was starting to lose a lot of my hair in clumps, and so I cut my hair short for me, and it was really depressing because I don't like my hair that short, but luckily I know my hair grows pretty fast when I'm healthy. So once I started getting back on the healthy track and taking the right supplements, my hair started growing back in thicker, and now I don't lose much hair, which is great. And as you can see, my hair really grows fast. And I have cut it quite a bit since, you know, through the months. I do cut my hair myself. I actually just cut a couple inches off the other day. But yeah, so was it last year? Once I dyed my hair lavender, and then I got sick, and then I just started growing it out. And it looked kind of, at first I hated it because I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, your vanity hits, like, it sinks in and you're like, oh, what if I'm just not that attractive? What if I look like an old lady? Like, I don't know, so many things that you think about. But I think it helped that I had purple in my hair so to cover up the box dye, so when it started growing out, it wasn't that awkward growing out stage. And I get a lot of compliments on it, and I still put purple at the ends because I don't want to look at the box dye color, and I think it's kind of cool. It's me, you know. But yeah, color oops, don't bleach your hair if you don't have to, because bleach is just gonna ruin it. You know, and I've always done my hair. I come from a long line of hairdressers back in England. My great-grandfather's hairdressing shop is still standing today in Hull on Mercy Street, right next to where my grandmother went to school and my mother went to school. They lived in the back of the hairdressing shop. And my grandmother had her own hairdressing shop when she was a teen. My great-grandfather's, I think, brothers also had hairdressing shops. My mom did go to beauty school here in the States, but she's a beauty school dropout. But I don't know, I didn't go to my first salon until at college, and then kind of off and on, and I always kind of continued to do my own hair. If I wanted to cut bangs, I'd cut bangs or just trim it a bit. And now I just primarily cut my own hair. I stopped going to the salon a few years ago because it just was too expensive and people don't know how to cut my hair. It's really thick and kind of wavy curly, and most people don't understand really how to cut that unless you get a really good stylist. But anyways, I'm going to spray with this Set and Protect Matte Sheer Setting Mist from Pacifica, which is actually made here in Oregon. It's all, I think, vegan. So because I put a lot of moisture on, matte, okay, I generally don't like to look matte. I know a lot of YouTubers and young kids like to cake their face and bake it and put a lot of things under their, like, concealer under their eyes, and really that's not necessary as you get older, because you don't want to look wrinkly around your eyes, and all that makeup caked on is not a good look. And I don't know, as you get older you just tend to wear less makeup, I think. I do wear more makeup when my skin is not the greatest, or, you know, I'm going somewhere. I love to dress up. You know, that's the theater kid in me. I do like to wear makeup sometimes and dress up and look, you know, presentable. I mean, I'm still presentable, right? Anyways, what are we gonna do with this hair? Normally, I just put a little bit of curl cream in it and just let it air dry. I don't brush it. I usually brush it before I get into the shower, and then that's it. No need to do anything else with it. Just air dry it because you want to keep it as healthy as possible, especially if you've colored your hair a lot. And blow drying it, I mean, it would take me forever to blow dry my hair. I never really did that ever. Very rarely, I think, in my entire life. I don't even own a hair dryer. It just takes too much time. My hair's too thick. So yeah, I'm getting used to this white hair now, and it's just growing out in unique patterns, and I love this like kind of dark streak at the top of my head. It's kind of like my favorite Morticia. I could be part of the Addams family. But yeah, it's just really pretty. I like it so much better now that it's grown out. I was really hating it. I mean, anyone who's growing their gray out knows. You just go through that phase, you're like, oh, should I just dye it? Because it's just driving me crazy. And I think if I would have left it like the dark black brown and let it grow out, I couldn't do it. It was just, no. I think having fun colors like purple really, really helps with the process. But anyways, yes, this is me for today. My look. Now I need to decide if I'm going to wear sweats, yoga wear, pajamas, or swimsuit. Ooh, do I need to wear swimsuit top, no bra, sports bra, wired bra? God, so many options. I mean, quarantine. Well, I tried to do some yoga trapeze, but Crispy Bacon here and Miss Dahlia Moon decided they wanted to do yoga too, so just can't get any privacy around here. I gave up. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you would like to subscribe and like down below, that would really help me out. Until then, I'm going to hang out on the funny farm. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well this quarantine, and take care. Bye.